What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Whatever Tiff. I'm Tiff, aka Big Tiff, BKA Top 5 Tiff, and I can keep going, but I think that's enough for now. So tell me why, y'all, I'm getting ready to go back into the 9 to 5 world. The 9 to 5 world. Yeah, I'm not super stoked about this or nothing, but I know it's what I gotta do. So I'm optimistic about it. I'm definitely careful in putting thought into what I should do, what I should stay away from. It's been almost a year for me being unemployed. I was with my past employer for about 5-6 years. So I was used to that work environment. I was used to the people. I was used to the schedule. And I was used to or become accustomed to the feelings that involved going to work every day. So not having to work every day has been an experience. Not the experience I would have thought it would be. Because just having the extra time, definitely, you just have so much time, so much more time you can be working with or whatnot. I can say that I feel like I didn't really take advantage of the time like I could have, but for whatever reason, I felt like what I was spending time doing is what I needed to be doing. So I don't regret not taking full advantage of the time, because I don't know, it was just meant for me to do a lot of resting, a lot of thinking, contemplating, looking back at myself. So going back into the past and then just kind of coming to the mindset of leaving the past behind, which was a good thing. Building or shaping some type of future, like what does it look like for me? Who am I? And some of the times I would ask myself that same question, like, who am I? What am I doing? This is not what I want for my life. So just different things or different aspects of how I was looking at the same things, truthfully. Putting my life into perspective of, in the future, what would make me happy? What types of things that I wanted to stay away from, and also people. Had a lot of people removed from my life this year. Actually, the last couple years, it's kind of been a trend. I can say that, maybe 1 or 2 people I either decided or it just happened like that. But making the decision that, yes, I'm going to hold to some type of boundary, or, this just not really aligning with me. So certain things I just let go of. I can say that the last couple months has been like a hermit mode for me. Staying close to home, not really doing too much extra stuff. With the weather changing and everything like that too, kind of made it easier. But yeah, it was just like, with the different things that was going on, I wanted to pay attention to some stuff that I may have missed if I would have been in my past space of really moving around and just, here, there, a little bit everywhere, doing some of this, doing some of that. I would have been missing a lot of stuff, because a lot of the stuff that I typically like to know or have an understanding of, which once I come into the era of this is what's going on, it's like a lot of people who I would be around or whatever, they don't have the same type of mind frame on concepts that attract me. I can say people I be around and they're not really attracted to that kind of stuff. Every now and then, if I go in a group setting, there might be one person that's talking on the line of some stuff where I'm interested or I know something about it and I can kind of collab about it. But most of the time, no. People be off into, reality TV gossip and, what people doing on Facebook or Instagram, stuff like that. And that don't really intrigue me. Not all the time. I mean, like, I like to stay kind of I wouldn't say up to date, but just have a general idea of what's going on with some celebrities who have been in the game for a while. Just because it's like good to know what's going on. Like, this stuff doesn't just reflect their small world, the celebrities' world. It kind of affects us all in some type of shape or form when you're trying to figure out now what is going on, in the culture. So I do try to stay hip, in other words. So long story short, I like to stay hip, but far as like searching from video to video to investigate what shall be my truth or what I should pass on or anything, I tend to not. It just really depends on who it is and like these mainstream people that's been in the media lately. Diddy has been a little interesting because I was a big fan. So naturally, hearing these accusations and stuff about Diddy did kind of strike my attention a little bit to get in and see like who is they saying this person is, or what's the what. But I believe, everybody is innocent until proven guilty, to a large extent. Some stuff you just can't come back from. So, other celebrities, remember, where it used to be going on a lot, like the Illuminati and names that was put with those groups of people or whatever was, kind of interesting at first, and then it's just like, man, like that stuff was kind of like had like a hypnotic feel to it, like you just was becoming drawn into it, where you might spend more time than what you would want to or what you would think you would if you really had something going on looking into that stuff. Like I've never could let it push me that far. I have had some times where I did do some digging because it was just crazy. Like the time the young girl in Chicago got locked in a freezer and she passed away from that. So I think that was kind of captivating because you were seeing so many people trying to put the puzzle together, because what happened to her, I guess, just didn't make no sense. So, that's kind of like a different thing for me. Like I could find myself getting in and, cultivated by something like that. But just, the everyday gossip and this and that, especially when it comes down to local people and our local social medias and stuff like that. Like, nah, that ain't really, people don't really be, I'm kind of like in a small, big city. So really don't nobody be having nothing going on like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be stuff going on that be more political. I can indulge in some political stuff that's going on, or people trying to really find their way, and some things that, they're trying to navigate through some things that happen in their life. Like, that's more of a thing that I can get off into, other than just, scrolling, trying to see who said what on this page and what on that page, and they went live and they went live. Like, nah, I don't really roll like that. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like it ain't my business, and that really lets me know that I ain't got nothing going on if I can stud and go back and forth between pages trying to figure out whom some local people was talking about. Nope. I'm just sitting here catching a little vibe. I like my the Afro beats. I like to listen to them every now and then, because it's just such a chill vibe. You know what I'm saying? I got this slowed up some because although I had searched for some copyright free music for YouTube or whatever, for vlogs and stuff like that, I still don't want to catch no type of copyright or whatever. So, no, I don't own copyrights to this music. But I think it should be okay. And then plus I kind of slowed it down. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments if you feel the need to, of how it kind of works with the music or whatever. But I'm under the impression that if I mess with the playback speed, that I should be cool. And so, it's the holidays, I'm in the spirit. I can say that I'm in the spirit. I really had this amazing thing that happened to me. I spoke in my last video, so it kind of put me in the spirit. And just knowing that this year I have the main frame of celebrating Christ. And from what I know about it, and also trying to pass along to my children and grandchildren what I would like them to know about it, like the things that I kind of taken away from what this time of the year truly meant. And although there's so many layers of this to uncover, it's just like, how do you know what is what? It's like, I look at it like whatever resonates with you, like whatever you look into, hear about, read, watch, listen to, that resonates with you, where you can say, where you can kind of imagine it as you're listening to it or reading it, you can kind of see it play out in your head. I guess that's how you would really take away what the true meaning is to you, because I think although we have the mind frame of, unless everybody agrees with something, that you're not to the bottom of it. And I think for some people it stops at some places, and for other people it continues on to go deeper if they have the the capability of going deep with it for that understanding. Because knowledge is power. I do believe that knowledge is power, and knowledge and wisdom is different. So it's just like, you know how far to go down in the rabbit hole. How much you can withstand, how much you can take is really the point of trying to understand what the meaning is to you. So I do things traditionally for Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff like that to a point. I'm no longer willing to let those holidays, or what they call pagan holidays, I'm no longer willing to let those holidays take control of me dealing with myself and others, especially when it comes down to stress or anxiety and stuff like that. It's like, no, I don't want to partake in anything that's going to have me having these negative emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to spend any time, like, just think if you were working every day, which the average person works every day. Just think about working every day and then having the stress on having to prepare for these holidays to get the same effect that you got when you were little, or the same effect that you got of the stories that you heard about holidays and what people would do around those times. I don't know, for some reason my nose is really itchy. Anyway, yeah, I'm just not off into that no more. I feel like in my young adulthood, it was always just like this anxiety circled around the holidays, these particular holidays for one. And it's like they're really close together and you're spending a lot of money. You're searching for the time to do certain things, whether it's shopping for stuff that you want to prepare, Cleaning your house during the holidays. You do a lot of little extra cleaning because you might have guests, and so you just try to get things prepared for having people over. Dealing with the certain uh, attitudes and emotions of people who you normally don't do everyday stuff with, like trying to plan things and coming together and cooking and, figuring all that stuff out and maintaining it. Guest list and all the kind of stuff that comes with the holidays is just like, that creates a lot of stress and anxiety for, individuals such as myself. It did. And I just chose, like, the last couple years I've really been trying to figure this out and set my boundaries with certain type of things. But this year, I think is when I just was like, nope, I'm not doing it. No. And if it takes for me to do that, to be involved with what different family members is having going on, then I don't mind staying home. That is like what I really came to the conclusion of. Like, I would stay home before I deal with certain this and that and that and this. Like, and I'm not doing it. The pressure. So, yeah, 2024 was definitely the year I can say that taught me to just stand up to, what I believe in, be solid on my boundaries, stand on the business. If I'm, going to extract myself and my family from, like the traditional stuff, then, just standing on that, I don't know. It's not the easiest thing when you have younger children. Like, I almost made it. But I started over. I have adult children and I have 2 younger children. So if I wouldn't have started over, I think that I would be past the point of, Christmas tree and like overdoing it with the decorations, like, putting lights up outside and all that kind of stuff. I think that I would have been chill on that. Like, I probably would be the one to have like a small table tree or something with a little decorations, more Christmas decorations than the traditional Santa theme type deal, just scaling it back a little bit, dialing it down some. Yeah, but totally comfortable with, because I live in the Midwest and we get snow, putting up that this time of the year decor, like a winter decor. I do the tree because I have small children. And even if I didn't do the tree, a couple years ago, my mom came over and put up a tree. Like, she was not playing. Like, no, you're gonna put a tree up for these kids, which was fine. Okay, so the tree was up, and I just said, well, although I don't agree with what is said about the tree, like, I know it has different symbolic meanings and whatnot for Christmas, but I mean, I just, make sure I get my own culture's Christmas themed things, like, the black Santas, the black elves and stuff like that. Hey, that's, closer than, where I was as a kid, because you didn't see a lot of black faces on stuff that was used to celebrate in these holidays. So, yeah, I can say I'm grateful for that. And I don't know, it just, brings a different feel to your home to put up some decorations and stuff like that. So I don't have to be totally out of the loop, but I just choose to be less traditional than what I was taught. Long story short. But yeah, so it's been nice babbling on for, this last 20 minutes. Thank you for listening to this video if you made it this far. Please give me a like if you like my video. I would love to have you subscribe. I plan on making as much content as I can because my objective is to get monetized. So if you're with me, you're with me. And if you're with me and if I can be with you, then let me know down below. I got you. So, I'll be back. Peace.